Yesterday we were caught in a rainstorm. It was so heavy and we really got drenched actually. We were under this really big tree. We thought we were safe there, but not at all. So we asked the local fire brigade if they knew a place for us to shelter, and we got a really good place here. It's kind of a parking spot with some wood and some garbage. But for us it was okay, it was dry and we could dry out our clothing and other stuff a little bit. So from here we have a big pass, it's 1500 meters. There's typhoon coming, so people warned us already about it. It's supposed to hit in 1-2 days. But the area we're in is just absolutely gorgeous. Shikoku, wow, amazing.
Arigato.
So we bought this energy for the climb for a little bit today, tomorrow also 1500 meters. So that's a big one and we just don't have enough. So we're really lucky to find this little shop with all kinds of nice stuff. Energy to go.
What is it?
Soft bread filled with sweet beans.
So now into this big climb today. We already heard from some people that there was a roadblock, but we really didn't want to turn back, so we're now here and it looks like we can pass it, but there are some people that work here and we hope that they will let us continue. So Eric is checking it out now.
So I asked these gentlemen if we could pass with the bicycles, and luckily they said yes. We have to portage the bikes and then we're off again. Strikes me that even high up in the mountains, the Japanese will to control their natural environment is amazing. Everywhere you see concrete structures controlling the landscape, preventing landslides and rockfall. Even I saw up the most high and steep mountains, even there they control the streams just to prevent things crumbling down. I really see that a land that's struck by typhoons every year, a lot of wind and rain, a lot of erosion can happen, and they do their utmost best to control everything they can for the people to live a good life, a life where they can commute on the roads and they can rely on the infrastructure. That's really special. Never seen that in any part of the world, just as elaborate as in Japan.
We just did the pass and it's pretty cold up here. And as you probably can tell, the fall is approaching at Shikoku. It's such a nice feeling to be out and about right now. I really love the colors, and the fall has such a special feeling to it. Look at this. That's the thing I love most about bicycle touring, that you can actually really feel and experience the changing of the seasons. That's very special. So we were just cycling and suddenly
We were invited to come and look at all these scarecrows.
after a long time, Tsukini Ayano came back to her birthplace, Nagoro, which became known as the Scarecrow Village. Tsukini made a scarecrow that looked like her father in order to protect the field from the damage of the crows. She became interested in watching her neighbors greeting the scarecrow every day, and since that moment she started to make more of them.
Beautiful!
Now there are over 300 puppets, all with their own name, gender, age, personality and life story. Nowadays, most of the younger generation moved to the big city, and only the elderly people stay behind. There are only around 30 people still living in Nagoro. Together with the scarecrows, they still live their traditional life in this mystical village, located between the high mountains of Shikoku. So now this whole village is full of those scarecrows, which is actually kind of creepy, to be honest. Kind of hard to distinguish if it's a real person or a puppet.
Yeah, some are pretty far in the distance and they look like they're working the land, and actually they work like scarecrows, of course, there.
But funny little fact, we
We're the new inhabitants.
yeah,
They named two puppets, Maudi and Eric.
Maudi-san,
Mari-san,
Erik-san.
Erik-san, Erik-san. Hi,
It would be crazy if we were here maybe next year or maybe in 10 years. We could maybe find ourselves between all these other 300 puppets that are standing here.
Yeah, and what was also strange is that we were sitting there and suddenly a guy walks in from Japanese television, which wanted to do an interview with us. It was kind of a
Very kind of in the crazy kind of in the moment thing. Suddenly he was there. We were asked if we would come outside with our bicycles to come do this interview, and then we're there. There are these two guys with like a huge. They had a really big camera.
yeah.
Hello. I think they're not scary. You think about scarecrows, you think scarecrows are really 3 months. Oh yeah.
Very, very tough cycling. But the downhills are very nice.
Goodbye. Bye. Really, it was really strange. And
Oh, the strange coming together of all kinds of things.
it was just. I really liked it. It was.
I liked it
I
too.
never saw that coming. Not in 1,000 years.
Yeah, so let's get downhill because the typhoon wind is picking up.
Yeah, they say typhoon is coming this way, so we better.
Hustle, scramble.
typhoon warning.
Yeah, maybe.
It's been raining all night, a lot of wind also in the night. Now the wind luckily ceased, but it's still raining. We're already sitting here out under this roof for the last 2 hours. We had a little breakfast and there's a vending machine up top with hot coffee, so that's ideal. It's just this weather, when you go cycling you will be drenched in 5 minutes and we have a long way to go still. So we want to wait out this rain, but it's gonna take a while, it looks like. So let's see how the day progresses.
We've been waiting for the past, what is it, 4 hours or something?
Yeah.
So we decided just to go now. It's just getting a little boring. So
Wish us luck.
yeah, wish us luck.
If you enjoy our videos, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell notification. To help with our video creations, consider supporting us on Patreon.